are on standby.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Cool.
Here, what time are you gonna do it again? Are you thinking two
Just
55?
yeah, 2:55.
Okay. Sounds
So yeah. show takes on the messy world of news and internet fights to find out what's real, what's not, and what's somewhere in between. This season, we're diving deep into the coronavirus to find out what this virus does once it's inside us.
So it's kind of taking advantage of a self-defense mechanism the cell has.
That's very rude.
Yeah, very rude.
Listen for free on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. Just search for Science VS.
What's up, David?
I'm rich. Say rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. Diamonds on my body rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich. Diamonds on my body rich. Smelling like Versace rich. Jay-Z and Beyonce rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. you want me to. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart. Just let me into your heart. Let me into your heart.
Coming at you live from Peninsula High School. This is KGHP's one and only morning show with your hosts, Daniel Schur, Ryan Baker, and DJ T. And now, you are listening to Off the Bus.
Good afternoon, PHS. It is 3:04 p.m. right now, and you are tuning in to Off the Bus. Thank you all for listening to us on this Friday afternoon.
Woohoo!
My name is Daniel Schur, socially distancing with my guys Ryan Baker and David Takahara.
What's up?
Today's show is going to be an absolute blast, and I haven't said this in a while, and I've been aching to do so, but gentlemen, how are we doing this morning? This afternoon, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, it's already past 12.
Yeah, I know. Time flies when you're having fun.
That's right. I always have fun with these two other boys right here.
Yeah, we do. Ryan, how are you doing over there?
Well, it's definitely not the morning, Daniel. Definitely not the morning.
Yeah, I know. I slipped up on that one. Force of habit.
You know, we're normally doing this at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's nice to be doing it at 3:05.
I know, right?
Yeah, but I miss it. I miss the old stuff.
Yeah, for sure. This is usually when you have your after-school drop, isn't it, DJT?
Yeah, actually, I'd be live on the after-school drop with DJT.
And then, of course, the classics with Ryan Baker.
Yes, of course. Classics.
I miss listening to the classics.
Beautiful.
Classics with Ryan Baker. We're rocking the AirPods over here, Ryan. I see that.
That's
So,
right.
Me
guys,
too.
I know, that's what I'm saying. AirPod guys. But yeah, today's show is going to be fun. We haven't done this in a while, so
Might
we're
be a little
shaking off the
rusty.
rust. But, of course, we're going to shine bright like we always do. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. Ryan, David, how have you been?
I've been
We haven't
good.
seen each other.
I've been
What
good.
have you been doing to keep yourselves busy? What's popping, as Jack Harlow says?
Lots of AP testing. AP testing just got over. I spent most of the time since we got out of school just studying for that AP test, getting the grind on.
That is very true. I know I took my macro test. How'd your science one go?
It was actually pretty good. I was told back in like November, the first time we ever heard about this AP test, that it was going to be a lot of like recollection of knowledge and regurgitating all these facts and things like that. But once we actually got into the test, and since everything kind of changed with the Rona stuff, it was a lot more common sense, and I think it was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, for sure. Ryan, did you take one?
Oh, yes, sir. I took the AP Calculus test.
Smart man.
Ooh. Okay. How'd that go?
Yes. It went well, but I'm going to have to retake it because they wouldn't let me upload the second question.
I had the problem. I took I'm sorry, go right ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. I took the AP macroeconomics test, and that was a tough one. They said that they weren't going to test on the last unit, and I'm pretty sure they tested us on the last unit. So there's some stuff that we didn't get a chance to cover in there, but that's okay. College Board has a plan, I'm sure, and maybe they'll recognize their mistake, and I'll get the 3 that I so rightfully deserve.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. Got to have confidence in your AP test.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. So I know I had problems updating or uploading my second question as well. I couldn't get the last 2 parts of it. So maybe online testing isn't the best. Not a big fan of it.
Well, I felt great throughout the entire test. Okay, I answered all the questions. I'm thinking through stuff, problem solving, and then it comes down to the last question, uploading, and I do it, but then it doesn't let me load it. So,
that's weird.
See, I mean,
that's weird. I don't know.
It was actually fairly easy for me. I didn't have any problems actually.
Well, that's good. I mean, maybe it was just a select few people. It probably has something to do with the bandwidth, the internet. I don't know. I'm not a huge IT guy. I'm gonna make a living with my voice, not my hands. So, but quarantine has been rough. I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. Obviously, we're not in the KGHP studio like we would rather be. Making our cool radio show every Wednesday morning. What have you guys been doing with your free time, David?
Trying to keep up on studies and things like that, because we're still supposed to be doing essential learning and things like that. And then whenever I'm not doing that, hanging with friends on like different video games and things like that. FaceTiming a lot, lots of FaceTime. Things like that,
What's your go-to game right now?
Oh, geez, you don't want to know.
Oh.
It's Fortnite.
Okay. It's Fortnite? Of course it is.
Oh,
man. Ryan, how have you been spending your time?
I have been exactly like David, keeping up on schoolwork, and every once in a while, I get out of the house. Usually I go for a run, which I kind of like running now. And I actually did before this, but it's a little different now because nobody's out, so I can run.
Yeah. You don't have people standing on their porches judging you. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I've been getting more exercise myself. I started lifting more and got the guns. Yeah, I got the guns to show off now. And more cardio too. I'm just like, maybe this quarantine isn't so bad. I can get into better shape. Yeah, it's been rough, but there's definitely a bright side.
That's right.
Definitely.
So, I mean, this quarantine has been rough on all of us, and since we haven't seen each other in person in a while, we're starting to feel more than just socially distant. But we've been bonding with people in our household and with the people on our TVs. So, Ryan, I know
Yeah.
you've been binge watching some good shows. What shows have you been binge watching every night? You're sitting on your couch with a bag of Lay's potato chips. I know you. What's on your TV, man?
Okay. Mostly movies are on my TV, but the show that all my friends know I've been binge watching The Simpsons. Okay.
Yeah.
Never seen The Simpsons before. Okay, and I plan on getting through all 30 seasons.
All 30?
Wow.
All 30. Yes.
Oh man.
That's a lot. What are you at now?
I'm at season 19.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah, Ryan sends
Yeah.
me snaps almost every night when it's just scenes out of The Simpsons.
Exactly. No, I send you the scenes that make me laugh the most. So if I'm just like, I'll only send you a scene if I'm absolutely laughing my head off, and it's like the middle of the night, and I'm afraid of waking people up. Like that. That's how it is. Okay.
I appreciate your courtesy, not wanting to
Okay,
wake
yeah.
people up.
Yeah, I know. But what have you been watching, Daniel?
I've been watching Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a good... I'm not a big superhero guy, but that's a good series. I've also been watching Parks and Rec. I'm on episode 6 of that. And that's been about it. I finished watching a few football documentaries, too, because you know me.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you're the sports guy.
of course.
I'm the sports guy, you know? Yeah. David, what's on your TV tonight?
Honestly, I don't really watch that much TV. If I watch something, it's gonna be on YouTube probably. I've spent a lot of time on YouTube, but a lot of my friends watched Outer Banks, so I watched the entire first season of Outer Banks. It was pretty
Congratulations.
good.
Big accomplishment, David. Big accomplishment, man. If you don't watch a lot of TV.
That finishing an entire season was a big accomplishment for me.
Hey, I mean, yeah, it's hard to finish a series. I still have season 3 of On My Block I have to start. And I know my friend Jaylee is going to be mad at me if I don't watch that one. So, looks like I have some work to do.
Uh-oh.
So, obviously, with the cancellation of school for the rest of the year, that means sports are canceled too. And, of course, band canceled as well. Ryan, I know you had state competitions coming up. And, David, you made JV baseball.
Sure
It was JV, right?
did.
Yeah. Attaboy, as a freshman, not bad. So
I
with
made
that
C
being
team.
said, David, I mean, it was your first year to play baseball for the high school. Give us a brief rundown on what's going on with the team as of right now
Well,
with the quarantine.
actually, yesterday, we had a meeting with the Diamondbacks catcher, Stephen Vogt. He's their backup catcher type guy, but I remember actually watching him a couple years ago on the TV when they would play the Mariners. And it's just kind of cool because we were on a Zoom meeting and we were able to actually talk with him and ask him questions about what it's like being in the major leagues and kind of what they're going through. It's a lot the same for what they're going through as also what we're going on through here.
You're telling me you watch TV, David?
Yeah, baseball.
You just said that you don't watch TV, but now you're telling me, yeah, when I watch TV, baseball, it looks so cool and everything.
I watch some TV.
Okay.
He only watches baseball on TV.
There you go.
Ryan, what's the word with the band, dude? You were band president. I saw you get
Yes,
all that
sir.
praise at the scholarship ceremony. I mean, you were a leader, man. Were people still looking to you for support with the younger classes?
Sure, yeah, totally. Actually, everybody's kind of moving on a little bit, so it's interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm still doing stuff, helping people out. trying to get more stuff to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. I know, of course, soccer season got canceled too. It looked like we were going to make a run to state. Obviously, remember our interview with Grayson Jansen on our last show before we got canceled due to
That was the last show.
COVID-19. And they were excited for the season to start. I don't even think they got a chance to play their first game. So that's unfortunate. Of course, baseball gets shut down. Track doesn't get a chance this year. So it's really unfortunate, the circumstances that we're in. But
girls tennis.
Thank you. Girls tennis and fast pitch too, right?
Yeah.
Fast pitch too. Our fast pitch team is supposedly going to be pretty good this year. I know.
Supposedly.
I don't know. Hey, they don't get enough recognition. I'm just saying. So obviously, AP tests were different. Sports are canceled. How do you guys feel about online learning though? Like I'm personally, I'm trying to stay sharp for college. So I'm doing all my English work. I'm doing all my physics. Well, I'm doing some of my physics work.
Some.
And sorry, Miss Johnson, but yeah, I'm trying to stay sharp for college because I don't want to be the dunce in the back of the class. You know.
Yeah.
So Ryan, of course, you're going to UW next year. Unfortunately.
Congratulations, by the way.
And, so how are you staying sharp for college?
Same thing like you just said, Daniel. You just keep up on your classes, doing some calculus, loving civics, eating that up, and then also doing all their extra stuff that they're doing for colleges, you know, like filling out all your paperwork, getting stuff turned in, and
We love paperwork.
David, you're a freshman. You're going into your sophomore year next year. I mean, you're sitting pretty good. I mean, either you do the work, you don't. It's optional at this point.
Yeah.
At least it is for seniors. I believe it is for underclassmen as well. But yeah, either you do it, you don't. Either way, you still have 3 years to prepare for after high school option.
Exactly.
So, I mean, what are you doing right now?
I've been actually doing a lot of my studies. I've actually done more of my studies than a lot of the smarter kids in my grade. Like one of my friends, her name's Avery. She did not join a single Zoom meeting until after the AP test, just because she was so stressed about that. And even then, she only joined one. So she doesn't really care about this extra kind of stuff. It is, her logic is that when we come back in the fall, we're just going to get all this review again. That all this really doesn't really matter, and we're just going to come back in the fall and review all this again. Which I see, I guess.
I mean, that's ideal that you'll have time to catch up, but the wheels won't stop, and PSD will keep teaching.
PSD.
There you go.
Yep. Let's hope.
Speaking of PHS and PSD, not PhD. Hopefully that's what Ryan's going to get one day. The PHS scholarship night was Wednesday the 20th. If you were hopeful about getting a scholarship from our generous PHS scholarship committee, and if you missed it, you can rewatch it at any time following directions posted on the senior updates on Schoology. And thank you notes are mandatory. Thank you note turn-in day is on the 28th, and your time is decided by your last name. So, obviously, I'm really thankful for the PHS Scholarship Committee. I was able to get a huge chunk of my college paid for just from that. I know, Ryan, I saw your name pop up a lot on there for the band scholarship and some of the leadership scholarships as well. Some of the stuff that you do around the school. So, student to student, thank you for that. But school is closed, which kind of bites. But there are some businesses that are still open. So I'm going to talk about, well, I got a question. What's an essential business, though? Like, in the eyes of the government right now, essential businesses are supermarkets and grocery stores and big box stores. Have you guys been shopping lately?
Not lately.
Like, Ryan, when was the last time you went to Costco?
Oh, yeah. Never.
Never been to Costco?
Well, not this entire time. No, I have not been to Costco.
Interesting. But it's
Yeah,
a
my dad-
zoo right there.
What?
It's a zoo right now. I mean, they're going nuts over toilet paper,
Toilet paper.
canned food. Obviously not Corona beer, but
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Obviously,
the,
stores are
Priorities
open.
are out. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're
Me-
right. Priorities are all they need. I mean,
No, the priorities are all out of whack, man. You got to get your Corona beer before you get your toilet paper. I'm joking.
yeah.
Dude, I'm frozen right now.
Yeah,
and
big
I've got
box-
the weirdest face.
Big box stores,
There we go.
pharmacies, convenience stores, and discount stores are all open as well. Obviously, garbage collection, healthcare operations, and daycare centers are also open, along with hardware stores.
Hardware stores.
Now, one thing that I don't understand, how come hardware stores are open? Select hardware stores are open, but barber shops aren't. Like, I've been rocking with this mushroom on my head for the past few weeks, but if I need a hammer and nails, I can go get that. But I can't
I'm
stop
actually
looking
getting to
like
the
a
point
toad from
where I actually
Mario.
have to push my hair behind my ear.
Oh, you poor thing.
I know.
Yeah.
Ryan's always had the luscious locks, though, so
Oh yeah. Oh, look at this.
he's
David,
probably
play
used
this
to
back.
it.
Play this back to slow motion, man, if you can. Just,
Oh, I turned off replay buffer.
But yeah, barbershops are closed. I've had to have a home haircut. Have you guys done that yet?
Nope.
yes.
Home haircuts are awkward. I just sat down in my bathroom. My mom went to town on my hair with some scissors, and this was the result.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, Ryan, your hair's still looking pretty good, bro.
Looks the same as I remember.
Yeah. I mean. Oh.
That means it looks good.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so obviously gas stations and auto repair shops are open as well. Banks and post offices and shipping businesses remain open through the coronavirus, which is awkward because the government's asking us to wear masks, right? But then you have to go to the bank. The last time I checked, it's not cool to wear a mask inside of a bank. So that's kind of awkward, but they're understanding of the circumstances. Veterinary clinics are open, so are pet stores, farmer markets, and food banks as well. Businesses that provide necessities and shelters to disadvantaged people are open. Some schools remain open and educational institutes remain open for the purpose of distance learning. Agricultural and food processing plants can stay open. Warehousing, storage, and distribution. Transportation, including airlines, taxis, ride shares, etc. And
Uber.
businesses that allow essential businesses to operate. So that's a brief rundown of what is remaining open, because everybody needs to know that.
Thank you, Daniel.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Very, very welcome. So you guys mentioned that you haven't been to Costco, but Ryan, have you been to like Albertsons lately?
Oh yeah. Definitely, man. In
Right,
the
right.
Target. Yeah.
Yeah, Target's always a cool place. Anyways, have you seen that on the store? There are markings, there are tape markings for social distancing.
On the doors?
Like there are
Yeah.
X's on the floor.
Oh.
There's
Yeah.
tape where you can and can't stand.
Yeah.
They're 6 feet apart. But one thing that it's just come to my attention. One thing that I've noticed is they're 6 feet apart in front of you. It's like there's 6 feet right here, and there's 6 feet in front of you is where the next person can stand. The virus can't just move in front of you. Like it's not a pawn in the game of chess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it can move side to side too. So I'm wondering if someone needs to
Well, maybe it attacks
take
the
care of
enemy.
that, or how would you go about that? David, what are you thinking? You're smart.
I don't know. I got nothing.
Sometimes Daniel, you make no sense to me. Okay, just gonna. So what on?
You're cutting out there, Ryan.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Ryan,
Oh,
you cut
man.
out there.
That's all right. You know what this is a good time for, David?
What is that?
I'm thinking we take a little break. You got some music loaded up right there.
I'm ready.
All right, DJ, spin that bit. We will be right back. You're tuning in to Off the Bus here on Zoom, actually, on Wana Media. Thank you for listening.
See you on the other side. Stay alive. Stay alive. I got to keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. See you on the other side. Stay alive. Stay alive. I got to keep it together. Keep it together. I got to keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Hey, this is Amy.
All right, there we go.
Welcome back to Off the Bus, everybody. Let's distract the world from the worldwide pandemic for a moment and play a little game that we like to call Hit or Miss. Ryan, you're our host. What have you got for us today?
Well, you just said it, Daniel. We're playing a game called Hit or Miss, and we don't have our normal sound effects. Okay, so I took my opportunity to grab a symbol. Okay,
It's as
and
if
the
it's
symbol
coming out.
that we're gonna when you hear it. I'm still trying to think about which one's a hit or a miss, but this should be the hit. No, that's actually a miss. Sorry, that's a miss. Never mind. That's a miss. That's a hit. Okay? Can you hear that?
I can hear that.
We can hear it.
Okay, so the rules are pretty simple, actually. I'm going to give you, this time, we're going to be switching it up a little bit. You guys are going to be competing against each other, and you're going to have two topics that are going to be going against each other. So one of you is going to have topic A, the other one's going to have topic B, and they both relate to each other. And it's a little bit like coronavirus hit or miss. So do you guys have any questions?
No, I'm good.
We'll learn as we go.
Here we go.
Well, I'm your host,
David, are you ready?
Smokey the Bear. Yes? Okay. Well, yes, I am your host. So here we go. Here are your first two topics. Okay. Toilet paper versus a bidet.
Versus what?
Who wants toilet paper? Who's going to take the first topic? Who's going to take topic A?
All right, I'll take toilet paper.
Nah, dang it.
Okay. Toilet paper versus a bidet.
What is it? Hold on one sec. What is a
bidet? A little bit because there's a little bit of a delay, so be courteous. Topic A.
What's a bidet?
Paper.
All right, well, toilet paper, it's classic. You can't go wrong. You see the Charmin bears every day on TV, unless you're David and you don't watch TV. But yeah, the Charmin bears, who doesn't like bears? And obviously people are stockpiling toilet paper. Nobody stockpiles a bidet. I mean, come on. Half the people don't even know what a bidet is. I mean, everyone knows what toilet paper is. Everybody uses it. If not, you can use a leaf. You can use paper towels. It's everywhere. It's so convenient. People stockpile it. The bears on TV are cute. Toilet paper all the time.
Okay, bidet.
All right, I'll just be straight up. I don't know what a bidet is.
Well, I think we know who wins the... Okay, first of all, do you want to know what a bidet is?
I would love to know what a bidet is.
I know what a bidet is. David doesn't.
I know.
Why don't you explain
it? About our screen that I see right now.
You can look it up, and I'll you can screen share.
Okay. Hey, okay. You can look it up on your own time. Okay.
All right, here, I'll do it.
So, next topic.
Good choice.
A and B. Here we go. Taco Bell versus Taco Time. Who's gonna win? Okay, here we go. Topic A. Who? Taco Bell.
Are we doing
David,
which
I'll
one's
let you
better?
pick.
Are we doing which one's better?
You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Let's just completely rewrite the game right now. I'm going to give you these two topics. You pick one, which one's better, and then you describe your answer, and boom. Let's do it like that.
Okay. I choose Taco Time. I think Taco Time is better than Taco Bell because you hear all the time on the news when somebody from Taco Bell, and even on the memes, on TikTok, you go into Taco Bell, you eat one of their burritos, and you've got a monster blow up in the bathroom later on in the day.
Okay then, Daniel. Taco Bell or Taco Time?
Well, Taco Bell all the way. But you know what the good thing is? Taco Bell at least makes the news, okay? Everybody loves Taco Bell too. It's worth the blow up later on, okay? I mean, we got the Doritos Locos Tacos. We got the Nacho Supreme. Nobody has better Super Bowl commercials than Taco Bell. And they have a cool logo too. Live Moss.
Okay.
Live more.
It's their logo or their slogan.
Okay, well, let's see. I think Taco Bell is gonna take the win on this one. I mean, here we go. Oh yeah. Okay. Gold versus silver.
All right, I'll take gold on this one.
All right.
I mean, you can pick which one's better. That's your goal.
Yeah,
I mean,
gold.
Which one's better? And why?
Gold is definitely better than silver because what do you want? What kind of aviators do you want? You don't want silver. You want gold aviators, right? what kind of coins do you want? You don't want silver. You want gold, right? Gold, rare. Silver can be painted, okay? It's not that cool. Silver is just a better version of chrome. Gold is a shiny version of yellow, and everybody likes yellow. Point proven.
Okay, David.
All right. Well, if you're a broke guy like me, you can't afford silver or you can't afford gold. So you buy silver. It's just cheaper. It's better. So you buy that instead.
Okay. Okay. I don't know now.
Silver
I don't know how
wins.
to decide which one's better. We're gonna do a little symbol
Silver
toss.
wins.
Okay. Call Bell up. Who wants to call the bell?
David, you can call it.
All right. It's just
So
like
call
calling heads
it.
or tails.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay. Well, it's heads. So, Daniel gets another point. Woo! Man.
Yeah.
Blows out some
That Daniel
figures.
guy's
Okay.
on fire.
Yes. Daniel is on fire. Okay. Which one is better? Which one is a hit or a miss? Geico versus Progressive. Not a sponsor.
All right. I think
Who wants to go
Geico.
first?
I think Geico is better. You hear all the time that they save you 15% or more on car insurance. You never hear Progressive say, we're going to save you 15%. You just have those crazy commercials where Flo's dancing with, I don't even know. You just got those crazy commercials. But with Geico, you got this nice gecko who's actually trying to save you some money. So I think Geico's better.
Okay. Progressive.
Progressive insurance all the way. You got Jamie, you got Flo, you got the name your price tool. It's amazing. Besides, they bundle your home and auto. Come on. That's like Lightning McQueen paying for himself because he's home and auto. Yeah. Yeah, you never thought of it like that, did you? And everybody likes Lightning McQueen, obviously. So he pays for home and auto. Progressive helps him bundle his home and auto with the name your price tool. And he found that out with all those cool commercials that they do. Think about all those Progressive commercials. How have they never made you laugh? Like the Jamie, sprinkles are for winners. That was my jam back when I was like 7.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, I kind of like that. That was a pretty good argument. But I kind of like the Geico gecko. So we're going to go with Geico on that one. The sound is going to be very, very sad. Okay. Here we go. Radio. Oh, sorry, I got my microphone. Radio versus TV. Which one is better? Daniel.
Daniel, you go first.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll take radio. That way David has to argue for TV. But yeah, radio. I mean, we have our radio show, or we had our radio show at the high school. And if radio didn't exist, people couldn't listen to us three. And we're the best 3 people to have a radio show. We were going to try and break a world record, but then, coronavirus hit. So, yeah. Radio has world records. TV, what happens with TV? People sit in front of the TV and they eat Lay's potato chips on their couch and send their friends snaps of The Simpsons late at night, okay? That's not okay. But with radio, you don't get the chance to record, meaning everyone keeps their sanity, and you can still get all your TV programs put on a radio.
I think Ryan's frozen.
I think he's just upset with me.
Oh, man. Oh, he's back.
Wait a minute. Oh,
We lost you for a minute, Ryan.
I know you did lose me. You lost me. I was about to just die. I don't know.
That's not good.
Okay, well, I don't know who just won that. Okay.
David, go ahead and argue for.
Yeah, I haven't argued for TV yet. All right.
Go for it.
I think TV is better than radio. Because with TV, you can just sit there and enjoy everything. Just everything. You know, you got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got cable TV. It's all there for you. On the radio, you've only got 200 stations. With cable TV, you've got thousands. And on Netflix, you've got millions of shows. So I think that TV is better because of the selection that you've got.
Well, I will agree. TV. I rest my case. Okay. This next one. Shower versus a bath. Which one is better?
Daniel, you go first.
All right, well, I'll just say a bath is better because bubbles, dude. Remember when you were 5 and you took bubble baths? Yeah. Tell me that wasn't the jam. You loved that stuff, didn't you? You can't take a bubble shower. I mean, that's called soap, and that's called washing yourself. That's just boring. I mean, everyone does it, obviously, but I mean, bubble baths? Now, those were fun. Plus, you can't have a rubber ducky in the shower. You have to have a rubber ducky in the bathtub. There we go. That means baths are fun. Showers are not.
Okay. Bath. Now shower.
All right, so with a shower, you can just get in. You know, if you, let's say you just got the brand new Tesla Cybertruck and you want to go take that thing for a spin. With a bath, you know, you're going to spend an hour in that thing. And you got to set aside an hour of your time to be able to take that bath. But with a shower, you can just hop straight in. 5 or 10 minutes later, boom, you're out driving in your Tesla Cybertruck. Showers are better.
Oh, okay. I say bath. Oh, yeah.
Bath. All right, Ryan. Give us a good one for our final one.
Oh, our final one. Okay. Okay. Give me a number between 1 and 4.
3.5.
That really helps out.
Okay.
3. We'll just go. We'll go with this. Zoom versus Skype.
This is a bit of a personal one for David.
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead, David. I'll let you go first.
All right. Well, right now we're using Zoom. I would have liked to not use Zoom because of what's happening right now. You gotta love that freeze frame. Oh man. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now we're using Zoom. I would have loved to use Skype just because they have a feature called NDI. It's a streaming protocol, and I'm not going to dive into the technical details, but Skype is better, in my opinion, than Zoom. So I rest my case.
Okay. Zoom.
Zoom. Here we. All right. Well, Zoom. It even has a cool name. Zoom is just like our senior year because it zoomed by. Get it? Get it? But yeah, so Zoom is basically a better version of Skype. Yeah, I'm glad you got it, Ryan. Thank you. Zoom is just a better version of Skype because your teachers can actually set up meetings and I feel like it's easier to join than searching through everybody's contacts on Skype. So it's easier to use, more friendly. You can change your background. That's pretty cool. So I could be like in the office from the TV show The Office. That's a really cool background. You can change your background, easier to use, easier to make contacts with, and it's keeping us informed with our school updates. And that is exactly what we need at this time. Zoom over Skype.
Okay. I disagree because right now I'm having a lot of internet issues before right now. So I'm going to go with David on this one. Yes. Okay, the power I have. Okay, last thing, both of you are just going to decide. There's going to be no winners because I wasn't counting at all.
Oh.
Okay, so here we go. You guys are going to enjoy creating the best case scenario for the end of the coronavirus pandemic. Daniel, you go first.
Okay, well, you know when you're up late at night and you're just kind of scrolling through YouTube, right? So I was doing that the other night, and I saw this video that said coronavirus conspiracies. So I clicked on it, and there was this lady that hypothesized that the coronavirus will just disappear in the year late 2020. This lady also predicted Obama becoming president, the 9/11 attacks, and a few other events that shape history. So maybe she's correct. She says that it's just going to disappear the same way that it came here. So I don't know if some bat is just going to swoop down on patient zero, just take it away from him. I'm not really sure. But that's my best case scenario. I like to throw a Hail Mary every now and then. So I'm chucking one up right there. We'll see what happens. That would be really cool if it just disappears one day.
Yeah, well, she sounds like she's a writer for The Simpsons. Okay, David.
Daniel, I'll have to agree with you that would be absolutely amazing if that could happen. But the chances of that are so low. So I'm gonna have to take that back a notch. I'm gonna say that things are gonna go back to normal, and it's still gonna be there. It might become like the vaccine for the flu. We might have to get like a yearly vaccine for that, just like we do for the flu. So I think that the best case scenario is it becomes a seasonal thing and we go back to normal.
Okay.
Oh, definitely. That will happen. So on this version of Hit or Miss, this will be the only time this will ever happen. We have 2 winners. Congratulations. Yeah. Woo. Woo. You. Okay. Thank
That
you
voice crack, though.
so much for watching Hit or Miss.
All right.
Alright.
And now we're going to move on to something that the world really needs right now. The world's been down in the dumps lately, so to cheer you all up, we're going to continue with my personal favorite segment, the Feel Good Stories. Are we ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. This one's a little local to start off with. On Thursday, May 14th, the Tacoma Dome was packed. The parking lot filled, but not with fans waiting for a Wiggles concert, but with cars full of families looking for their next meal. Since the COVID-19 pandemic has seen many layoffs, some families are struggling to put food on the table. This also affects our potato plants in the state, like Orida, are not up and running. So there are thousands of pounds of potatoes just lying around. So on the 14th, the National Guard helped hand out 200,000 pounds of potatoes to families in need. The giveaway was organized by the Washington State Potato Commission, and food banks were also able to directly benefit from the giveaway. My family was actually one that benefited, and we personally received over 100 pounds of potatoes. So you can guess what I'll be eating for the next few months. But this is a great thing. We have a bunch of potatoes lying around, and they're able to help feed people in need. David, you want to take our next one?
Oh yeah. Let me pull up the script.
Oh, man.
Why doesn't
Well, I
Ryan
can
take
take care of that then, no problem. All right, so we're all really isolated lately, and we just want to see our friends and family. But nobody wanted to see their daughter more than 53-year-old Julio Cesar Segura, who spent 17 hours on the road, traveling over 1,000 miles from El Paso to Austin, Texas, and back. He did this because he wanted to spend 30 minutes socially distancing with his daughter to have lunch on her 19th birthday. He got up at 3:15 that morning and spent all day on the road. Segura even brought his daughter's favorite Chick-fil-A sandwich with him, along with a handcrafted happy birthday sign. Now, if that's not love, I don't know what is. That's dedication right there. What a great father.
That's a great guy.
Ryan, do you want our last one?
Yeah. No, I got it. It's called slowness on said computer.
Remember, we are live.
I got you. I got you.
All right, no problem. I can take it. So during the outbreak, the main thing is to wash your hands. But that's easier said than done for a lot of people in the unfortunate circumstances. Love Beyond Walls is a nonprofit in Georgia dedicated to helping the homeless that have started setting up dozens of hand washing stations in places that see a lot of rough sleepers. Terrence Lester, the founder of this idea, was homeless as a teen, and he knew how hard it was to find a place to wash his hands. He claims he started this campaign in order to support those that are being neglected and living in poverty during this pandemic. So it's nice that there are organizations helping the homeless to stay free of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
That is nice. That's really nice. Makes my heart
So
feel
those
a lot
were-
warmer.
Say your heart grew 3 times that day. So those were our feel-good stories, and now we move on to our quotes of the day. So,
Whoop.
are we ready for our funny quote?
I'm ready.
All right, this one was said by 10-time world champion baseball player Yogi Berra, and he said, "You can observe anything by watching." I think he's right. I'd say those are wise words, but I don't know.
Right.
David, you got our movie quote for us?
I got our movie quote. All right. Movie quote comes from popular Star Wars. That's what it is. Comes from Star Wars movie. I don't really know which one this one comes from. Which one does this one come from? What movie?
I think it's episode 4.
4. Movie 4.
Luke
Skywalker.
Okay. Basically, it comes from all the movies. Really, I mean, go for it. Go for it, Daniel or David. Go for it.
I got it. All right.
Little D.
So Luke Skywalker says in movie 4, "No." Is that good?
That was really good. A lot better than I would have done.
That was really good.
Ryan, you're lagging a little bit, buddy, so I'm just going to take our last quote, and it's our real quote, and it is from Albert Einstein, and he says, "I have no special talent. I am just passionately curious." And, of course, from Albert Einstein, the guy whose faces are all over the leadership posters. So, guys, that concludes our first socially distant broadcast. How do we feel it went?
I think pretty good.
Not terrible.
Not terrible.
We definitely have some stuff that we can work on. So, closing remarks. Ryan, start us off.
I guess I'll close with, I don't know what to say. Just wash your hands. Don't. Just move on. Don't live in a state of fear because fear is bad.
Amen.
I agree. David, what do you got for us? Some words of wisdom.
Stay home, stay safe. Don't put yourself in any dangerous situation that you don't need to be in. And we'll see you all next time.
That is true. We will see you all next time. You were listening to our first quarantine edition of Off the Bus. My name's Daniel Schur, alongside, actually not alongside, but this time socially distancing with David and Ryan. Go out, add some laughter to the world, have an amazing day, and of course, wash your hands.
Thank you all so much. We'll catch you
You
guys
too. Wash
next
your
time.
hands.
Peace.
Remind me of everything tonight. Yes, I'm in the zone.
Dreaming about the things that we could be.
So it's gonna be forever. You already know. That's what feel me when I'm in the spot.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Is it too late now to say
I need a one dance. And then we start to dance, and I'm singing like, I want something just like that.
might be over now, but I feel it still.
I want you to be happier. Because I'm happy. When I'm wiser and I'm older. 'Cause you make me feel like it goes on.